welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexa of Alexa's Tarot, and here on this pick a card we will be doing a first impression video. First impression and some other details about you that you may want to know that the tarot has to tell me. So boo, if you want to go ahead and find out what's your first impression, what do people think when they first see you, what energy, what vibe do you give off? Let's go ahead and choose our piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and lovely pile number 4. So you guys, go ahead and take your time if you need to. Pause the video if you need to. Take a few deep, mindful, long breaths, okay? Don't rush into picking a pile, but you can pick more if you feel called to pick more than one pile, right, guys? So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for trying out my channel if you new. And I will see y'all at your reading. I'm so excited. All right, guys. Ta-ta! Hey, pile number 1, I already pulled out some zodiac cards for you guys to find out what is your first impression. So first we have is the Aries card. Can y'all see that? Yeah. The Aries card. We have Uranus. And we also have Venus. Okay, so lovely, lovely Venus. Take a look at that beautiful card. So that lets me know that you guys, group 1, are already very beautiful, very elegant. Okay, even if you're a man, like, men have femininity too. So that's something people really admire and see your femininity whenever you first come off to them. And as well, you can probably come off as a little unorthodox and kind of hot-headed. This is going to be for a few different people, so I made sure I pulled enough cards for everybody, so you take what resonates. Okay, so when people see you, your first impression, it's like you just don't come off like anyone else, really. You kind of have like, I'm feeling like this aura about you, something that really makes you different, something that makes you feel different from the rest of the world. You might not feel like you quite fit in, you might be a little awkward, but it's like with the Venus card, it's like people see your beauty, people see your worth, people see how likable you are as well too. Venus is also a very well liked planet. Okay, everybody loves Venus. People might see that you're very artistic. Okay, you might know how to make jewelry. You might know how to just make things and create and be very creative, because Aries is a fire sign. It's also a very creative sign as well too. And Uranus is kind of like the unexpected planet, the planet of unexpected things, unorthodox technology. You might be really popular online, you could be, but also you could just feel like an outcast as well too. And people kind of see that. You might be kind of distant, like whenever people meet you, it's like they see you and they feel your aura, they feel that you're a very likable person, but it's kind of like you have a hard time letting people in. And it's not like you're rude to them or anything. It's not like you're rude. You're very polite, okay? You speak back. If somebody says hello, you say hello back. And you're friendly, but it's like people just have this feeling of that they can't see everything about you, that they can't get all of your truth like right when they meet you. And that kind of gives them kind of like I want to kind of say like a celebrity aura. Okay, you may not be a celebrity or anything, but it gives that kind of aura off, that mysterious aura off, because it's not like you tell everyone as soon as you meet them. You don't tell people everything about yourself. It's kind of like people just gradually find out. But let's keep going. So we have Colorless Angel from the Dark Mirror Oracle. So what that lets me know is another thing about you. Like I said, this was details about you as well too, along with your first impression, is that you have a hard time seeing your own light. People see your light, okay? People see your beauty, okay? People see your creativity. They see who you are, all right? They can't see everything because you don't let people in like that. But they also see that you guys may lack confidence within yourself, okay? You might have a lot of really good potential qualities about you, and people see it. Everyone sees it, but it's like you don't. It's kind of like you're in the process of finding your own way of life, your own path and everything, and you're kind of just, you're still figuring things out. It doesn't matter what age we are, we're always figuring things out, but it's kind of like you're still figuring things out, what you want to do, what type of person that you want to be in the world, and what type of impact you want to make in the world. And it's like people can see how amazing of a person you are. People can see like how creative you are, how passionate you are, how different you are from other people. And it's kind of like they're like, well, why don't they see that within themselves, you know? So we have the star card. You have a star quality about you. You have really good protection and really good guidance from your angels and your guides, okay? So even if you feel like you don't know where you're going right now, you don't know what you're doing, just trust. You have to be able to trust things. But another thing is, it's the Aquarius card. And Aquarius, Uranus rules Aquarius, and you have Uranus right here. You guys are really different. You guys are really like truth seekers. When people see you, like your first impression is like, wow, you guys probably have a lot of knowledge, and you probably like to share it with just random strangers, or you just might meet random people that have like the same views as you, the same truths as you sometime, and then when they meet you, it's like, wow, you know, I'm meeting someone that is into the stars like me, into astrology like me, into the universe like me, into spirituality, even the deeper parts of religion like me, okay? And it's like people see, oh my goodness, you have such an aura about you. You have such a star quality about you, group one. And I'm really sad that this colorless angel came out, because it's like y'all have such a beautiful light, okay? You have such beautiful things. You know how to balance well. Like you just have beautiful things about you that people really see. So we have the Hermit, and that kind of confirms what I was saying. When your first impression, when people see you, even though you communicate, you're nice, it's like they feel this distance from you, and they feel like you, with the Hermit in reverse, it's like you have this seclusion about you. Like it's mysterious. It's really hard to explain, guys. I really hope I'm getting this out correctly, because it's like people have a hard time reaching you when they first meet you. It's not that they don't have a hard time. They do have a hard time connecting with you, like really connecting with you one-on-one, because you're so different. And I feel like because you're so different, you don't really let that out to a lot of people, and that's just to really protect yourself, and people can sense that about you. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So another thing that people really notice about you, your first impression, people, when they see you, the impression they give off is the fact that you are very giving, okay? You probably like to, like I said, you like to exchange information. You probably like to, if people are looking for, just an example, a new nail tech or a hairstylist or something, you'll be the one to be like, hey, you can go to mine, or I know this person, they do really great things. Or if you just have the vibe of like, if they needed something, they could come to you to get it. But as well too, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, you probably give off the vibe that you give too much, okay? And you give so much because you care about other people. You really care deeply about the suffering of others. You care about people that are going through things. You care about people that are just probably trying to find the next city, that are lost and everything. You're that type of person to go out and help them. But as well too, it's like with your first impression with this Page of Wands, it's like they just have a hard time connecting with you guys. And I'm feeling like this on the more spiritual level. The more cards I'm getting, the more I'm able to, get deeper into it. But I feel like it's more on a spiritual level. It's like you got this aura, man. You got this aura, group one. And people see the beauty within you, and it's like you're kind of in that Nine of Cups energy. It's like, oh, it's like, okay, I got a good one. It's like if you're beautiful, you're very beautiful inside and out. And it's like if someone gives you a compliment, you kind of just Debbie down it. Like, you kind of just dismiss it. And, like, people are kind of like, oh, well, do they have self-esteem issues because they don't know how to take compliments? It's like that someone will compliment you on your hair and you're like, oh yeah, well, I didn't really think it came out nice today. Or they really like your voice or something and you're like, oh my gosh, I hate my voice, things like that. And people really see that about you, and they kind of think that, even though you have like all of this mysterious, really star-like quality aura, it's like people see that you don't see that within yourself. Okay. You know, we got abundance in reverse. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's really just going with what I just said. Let's keep going. Flexibility. We have patience. So people think you're very patient. Oh, we have happiness. Oh, you guys are so sweet, group one. Y'all just humble. Isn't that it? Y'all not really insecure. You're just very humble. You're very humble, and you have a hard time seeing that you deserve certain things, okay? And that's why this abundance came out in reverse. But I feel like you guys are so deserving of all the abundance that you could ever want, and people see that, okay? People see that as your first impression in group one. People see, like, your first impression is happiness. Whenever you come around, like I just say, you have such a light. I can feel your energy, group one. I can feel your energy. It's very lighthearted. It's very pure. It's very sweet. Like, when people meet you guys, it's like, oh my goodness, you're just so likable. You're distant. You're distant, but it's also to the point where it's like, when you meet somebody and they just talk too much, too much, and they start telling too much about themselves. You're not that person. People will really have to become your friend and get in your circle to really get to know you. And that makes people very happy, because it's like you're not the type of person to like just put yourself all out there. And like, you just make people happy whenever you come around. We also have patience and flexibility. So people also see that you are very flexible. You're a very flexible person. If something goes wrong, I'm having a vision of like you at a store. Okay, you at a store and there might be like a new cashier or something, and they just don't know what they're doing, and you're the type of person to be like, it's okay. Like, even if you in a little bit of a rush, it's like, what can you do about it? That's what you're like. And you're patient, so it's like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Take your time. They may have to call a manager, and you're like, it's okay, I have time, even if you might not. Like, you just really have that type of energy. You have the type of energy that if someone's having a bad day, like, you could come to them, or you could just pass them, like, hi, bye, how you doing? And your energy will just immediately uplift them. You'll just immediately put a smile on somebody's face. So we have the Samaritan to keep going. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. And that kind of just went what I said with the the cashier thing. That was just an example. So take it how it resonates. Like, people just feel like, and with the Six of Pentacles, Samaritan, that's literally like a Samaritan. If you take a look at it, they're giving money out. So you are just a very giving person, probably to the point where you give too much. You give more of yourself than you should. And then we have the Child Divine. Oh, innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggest a special connection with the divine. Oh my goodness. Like I said, you guys have like this star quality. Man, you guys are not from here. You are not from here. Really, like, if you ever felt like an outcast, if you feel like that colorless angel, that Uranus energy, just feeling like you're a little unorthodox, you're not like anybody else, because you're not. Okay, you are a divine child from the universe. All right, star seeds. Okay, indigo children, whichever one you are. Okay, come through, and that makes you like you just have this beautiful energy. You're a light worker. You're probably a healer too as well. Especially like with the happiness card, when people your first impression like you can make people happy. That is a light worker. Okay, you're putting beauty and positive energy out into the universe every single day just by being who you are. Yo, bomb, group one. All right, liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Uranus, Aquarius energy. I'm telling y'all are like free birds. You really are. And I really wish you guys would see that within yourself. Like, it's so beautiful. Didn't I say y'all was healers? Look. Healer. Didn't I say y'all was healers? Oh my goodness. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to transform pain into healing. And that literally, like I told y'all, somebody having a bad day or something, you can just uplift their mood. You just have that energy. I feel y'all's vibe. Like, oh my goodness, y'all are so sweet. So let's keep going. We're almost done. We have the mentor. Okay, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. And we have the shapeshifter. Ooh. So with the mentor, I'm also feeling like with this energy that you guys have, especially with your first impression, like people just feel like you're such an amazing person. People feel like they could learn a lot from you. People, especially with your patience and flexibility, okay? And your humbleness. All right, you guys are very, very, very humble. And with your patience and flexibility, it's like things don't really bother you. Like, yes, everyone gets upset. Everyone feels insecure. Everyone has those bad days. And you do too. But it's like people don't really see that. You don't show that to people. And that could be another thing with the Hermit card in reverse. You don't show those dark sides to people. And like I said earlier, people have to get to know you to really understand who you are, you know? But regardless, like people just love the vibe that you give off, and they feel like they have a lot to learn from that, you know? Like you're the type of person, they might not even say it, they'll just be like, I want to be like you. I want to get like you know, stuff like that. That's really beautiful. So last card, okay y'all, last card, we have the shapeshifter. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Oh man, and if y'all don't feel like y'all are like that, like that's something that really lies within you. You know, being able to see the good in everything, that really goes with flexibility and patience. Okay? That little scenario I said, even though this person, this cashier behind the register doesn't know what they're doing right now, they're learning, and you understand that, and that's why you're patient with them. That's why you're kind to them. Okay, that's why you give them love and compassion instead of impatience and arrogance and hate and just a bad attitude that's only going to make the situation even worse. You know, you understand when things like that come up that there's a higher purpose for everything, and if you don't make it on time to whatever you're doing because this situation is going on, it's just not meant. And you just see the good in everything, and that's what makes people so happy to be around you. You know, they probably have some people that are like, why are you so happy, or why are you like this? You know, I've had people that tell me that, you know, like I'll just be happy, I'll be in a good mood, I'll be saying hi to everybody, how y'all doing, you know, spreading my energy, spreading my light. And then they will have people that will literally be like, why are you so happy? Okay, you know, blessed. Shanetta's blessed. All right, blessed, but you know, shoot. I just gotta be me, and you guys just gotta be you. You guys have such a beautiful first impression. You guys have such beautiful energy, pile number one. I'm rambling. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. That is your reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope it resonated. Please let me know down in the comments what pile you chose and how this made you feel. Did it make you feel a little better about yourself? Were you having a bad day? Did this uplift you? You know, let me know down in the comments, guys. I love you so much. I will see you in another reading. God bless. All right. Mwah. Bye. Hey, pile number 2. I already picked out 3 zodiac cards for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. We have the Mars card. We have Mercury. And we have Scorpio, okay? So you could be any one of those signs or associated with the planets of those signs. But even if you're not, don't worry about it. The first impression that you guys give off, and I'm already feeling it, you guys are very magnetic and you guys are very powerful. Like, people might probably stare at you a lot. Like, when you go places, I don't know, you just have this aura about you, and people just probably have a hard time feeling like they can approach you sometime. You could be a Capricorn rising. I know Capricorn risings have, or people with just a lot of Capricorn have that in their, that have it in their chart. Girl talk. People that have a lot of Capricorn in their chart, and Scorpio too, it can just be a little intimidating. Those are pretty intimidating signs and planets that are associated with them. But other than that, for some of you guys, people do see you as very approachable with this Mercury card. They see you as approachable, and they see you as very someone that's lighthearted and being able to communicate with easily, okay? So take that how it resonates. You know, this is a general pick a card, but that is a lot of you guys' first impression. And another thing I'm getting is that you guys are probably very, very, very attractive. Like, even if you don't think you're like one of the most beautiful or handsome people in the world, you have something very, very, very attractive about you. And people, you kind of have like this go-getter type vibe to you. Like, you're very passionate, you're very driven, and you probably like a lot of control, especially when it comes to like your goals, your career, your children, if you're a parent, just anything you find you connect to emotionally and very passionate about. You have a lot of devotion to that, and people really see that, okay? So let's keep going. We have Peaceful Among Thorns. Oh my goodness. So another first impression that people see about you, and just another little detail about you, is that we have 8 again. Power. Oh my goodness. You guys have a lot of power. You guys are probably very, very spiritual. But what was I gonna say? Peaceful Among Thorns. Okay, so you guys are very centered. Okay, so like I said, you guys could be very spiritual. When things are going wrong, when you have like a chaos of just things falling apart around you, you are like this person on this card. You are the one just sitting there peacefully waiting for things to pass, waiting for things to move into the next cycle of energy, because you understand, especially with the Scorpio card, I'm feeling like you guys are very, very, very spiritual. You're into like deep spiritual things, and it's like when things happen, you understand that that energy is always in motion. Energy is always in motion. So whenever you are feeling sad, or you're just in a situation where things aren't that great, you understand that this will pass. You understand that time, that difficulty will pass. And you're so goal oriented, you're so driven to the point where you just keep your eye on the prize of whatever it is that you want to do. And people really see that in your boom. Okay, goals. All right, sometimes I be getting distracted. We got the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. We have the Hierophant in reverse, spirituality, y'all on it. We have 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Justice card. So, what I am feeling with you guys is that you guys have a lot of power, and you guys are very into things being fair. All right, you guys are really into balance. You're into truth. You don't like injustice of any kind. All right, like if someone is getting done bad, like you're the type of person, especially with that Mercury card, you're the type of person to tell them about themselves. Or you're the type of person, like if someone is doing you dirty, you're the type of person to you gonna let them know. All right, Mars, all right, Aries energy, Pluto, Scorpio energy, all right, y'all gonna tell them about themselves, and you don't have a problem doing it, period. So I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles that you guys are when people see you, your first impression is like you kind of don't like to share. You kind of don't like to share because it's like you probably don't trust people as much. Like if someone wants to borrow something from you, you're kind of like, no, I don't know you, I don't trust you, and my things are valuable and they're mine, so no. And people are probably like, and that's probably why they find you so intimidating. It's like, man, it's like they're not that you're not nice. Like I said, you drew the justice card. You don't like injustice. You don't like being mean to people. But at the same other effing time, you don't bend to anybody's rules. And that's what I'm getting with this Hierophant card. You guys are very different. All right. You don't go with the flow of everything that people tell you. All right, you like to learn from your own experiences, and that's what I'm getting with this Eight of Pentacles. You learn from your own experiences, okay? And people just gotta understand that's just how you are. All right, they just gotta understand, and that for a first impression, that can make people like a little offset about you, but at the same time, it's very admirable because you don't bend to anybody's rules. You make your own rules. You're the Strength card. You're strong. You're confident. You're courageous. Okay, you have divine protection. Like y'all don't play that. Okay. Period. We have diligence. And we have love. Aww. So for some of you guys, you are very difficult to approach, but for others, people find you very approachable. People find you loving. I think I did say that earlier with the Mercury card. So take it how it resonates, guys. But some of you guys are very approachable. People see you as very kind, communicative. Communicative? Is that a word? Girl, bye. So people find you very friendly as well too, and that could also be with this Justice card because it is ruled by Libra, and Libra is a very friendly sign. And we also have diligence. So another thing is that I'm feeling like a more serious energy with you guys. So it's like you know how to have fun. Of course, everybody knows how to have fun, have a laugh here and there. But you guys are more on the serious side. You guys are very goal-oriented and very driven. Okay? And this diligence card just really confirms it for me because when you guys are after a goal, especially with this Four of Pentacles, when you guys are after a goal, this is what you want, this is how you want it, and you're not changing that for anybody. Okay? Period. That's it. Period. Okay? And people really like that about you. Okay? I'm getting that people really admire that about you because diligence is not something that a lot of people have. Focus is not something a lot of people have. Being goal-oriented and driven to the point where you are going to make whatever you want manifest is a trait that a lot of people do not have. And that's why you got that Hierophant in reverse. This is why you have this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? A lot of people do not have that quality and that trait that you have. And, shoot, blessed. They just have to do what they have to do in order for it to manifest. It could make some people jealous. You might have people that just come off jealous towards you just because of the type of person that you are. But I mean, you know, jealousy is nothing but admiration under all that anyway. So let's keep going. We have student. All right. Humility and devotion to knowledge. Openness to lifelong learning. So another first impression that people have about you is that you are always open to learning. And that I keep going back to this Hierophant card, y'all. I keep going back to it. But it's like, it's there. It's really there. You are always learning. You like to learn on your own. And you understand, you like to learn things for yourself, and you understand that you are always constantly learning. And when people see you at first, it's like, wow, they know so much. But when I tell them something, let's say you're just having a normal conversation, when I tell them something, they listen to me and they give me feedback, and they're like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, they're open and receiving to my thoughts and opinions. Okay? And people really appreciate that about you. We have destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. All right, y'all, don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. But I'm feeling with this destroyer card. It's on the shadow attribute, and I have to go with my intuition. I have to honor it, guys. It doesn't mean that you go around destroying other people, especially with this Scorpio card. Y'all know Pluto. Y'all know what Pluto represents: destruction, death, rebirth. Okay? Like, look, don't come for me. It's just in the reading. But I don't feel like it's like y'all go around sabotaging other people and stuff. But you can have destructive habits. Okay? And I feel like, some people may pick up on it. It depends on what your first impression. It can vary depending on where you are, what you're doing, and things like that. So that's why I'm saying take this video how it resonates. Take this reading how it resonates. But, some people can see that you probably have destructive habits. You might have a temper. Okay, you might have a temper, especially with that Mars card. Aries show up. Y'all know Aries be having them hot tempers. Okay, we got hot tempers. So we have Father. Talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So you guys are leaders. And, that really goes with the Mars card. And like I said, like, people see that you are very goal-oriented and very driven. That's masculine energy, okay? Whether you're male or female, that is masculine energy. And people see you as a leader when they first meet you, okay? And for the last two cards, we have Seeker and we have Lover. So Seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. You guys learn from every single person that comes across you. Remember that scenario I had said that I sort of described? Literally, that's it. Like, when you meet someone or you're experiencing something, you understand that this is a learning situation, and you have such a beautiful perception of learning, and people really see that. And it's very admirable, okay? Especially with that Father card. Like, people really see you as a leader. People really admire you, even though they may not say it. You probably come off too intimidating, but people really think that you are a leader and a pioneer. All right, so we have the Lover as well too. Great compassion and devotion, unbridled appreciation for something or someone. So last thing, and I feel like this just really confirms how goal-oriented you are, and how people see that as your first impression, how goal-oriented you are. You're the type of person, when you meet someone, you're like, okay, well, I have to go do this, I have to go do that. All right, you don't stay and lollygag around people a lot because you feel like you have such a higher purpose, and that you bring great passion and devotion to whatever you do because you just feel like that's a part of your purpose. All right, it can be, we did draw the Destroyer card, so it can be to the point where it may destroy relationships sometime. You could be so goal oriented that you may have a hard time making time for your loved ones, okay, for your family, things like that. Take it how it resonates. I'm not trying to bash y'all here. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just keeping it real. So that's really what I'm getting from you guys. Group 2, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. Please let me know down in the comments what pile you chose, how this made you feel. You know, was it accurate? Was it half accurate? Was it 25% accurate? Did you pick another pile? Let me know, guys. I will see you in another reading. I really appreciate you so much if you made it this far. I love you tons, and I will see you in another one. Bye. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading. I already picked out 3 zodiac cards for you guys. So you pulled out the Neptune card, the Gemini card, and the Virgo card. Okay, so as your first impression, I'm gonna tell you right now, people find you guys very mysterious. Okay, with this Neptune card, Neptune rules mysteria, rules illusions. You know, like when people, what people would see you as after, like when they get to know you, is not the impression that they would get when they first meet you. So, and as well too, you guys just have like this mysterious aura about you. You know, we have the Gemini card, and that's a very social card. So you could tell things about yourself, but you may not say everything about yourself. And people feel, you know, people feel energy, people feel vibes, no matter who they are, how blocked they may be. People still feel, you know, energy as it passes through, especially in our speech and everything. And like, I don't know, they just get this vibe that there's just this cloud of mysteria around you. And also with this Virgo card, people can also get the impression that you are also a very giving person. You're a very detailed oriented person. If someone needs help with an outfit or just detail, like little details, even with a business or something like that, you are the person that they could go to. And people just feel like you are pretty social. You're very social. I do feel like you're social. I do feel like you talk to people, but I feel like you don't say everything about yourself. And people find that very mysterious about you. People are kind of want to know more about you, all right, as well too. People also think you're very intelligent. So we have alone in the world. Okay, so we have 3, 3, and then we have 6 and 6. That's crazy. You guys are probably very connected to the universe because we have back-to-back numbers like this just in your reading. But with alone in the world, you guys probably feel like you kind of like group 1, like you're kind of like the outcast. You're the unorthodox person. You're not the cool kid on the block always. Like, you're nice, you're kind, people talk to you, you know, but you're not that really outgoing person that's always on social media showing everything that's going on with you or things like that. And you kind of feel like, you know, you may not belong in places, especially with that Neptune card. Okay, you may just feel like you don't belong. You may feel like you're always somewhere else in the cosmos. You know, you might be a little I don't want to say airheaded, but like you're just not all the way there sometimes. Like when people are talking to you, you're probably like, huh, sometimes, like you're just off in your own world. Like, I'm a Mars in Pisces, so I totally get it, and Mercury in Pisces, so I completely get it. Like when people are talking to me sometimes, it's kind of like, huh, I was off in another in another dimension thinking about a whole bunch of other stuff, you know. And you know, you just feel like you may not belong in the world sometimes. You know, people can see that about you. People see this really, just have like this really distant aura about you. Kind of, like I said, kind of like group 1. They had that energy too. But you just, you know, you just feel like you're not of the world, of this world. You know, you feel like you're from somewhere else. Ooh, so we have King of Cups. We have the Star. Oh my gosh. Yes, you guys are from the cosmos. Okay. And also, you guys are very loving and nurturing person as well, too. We have 8 of Wands in reverse. King of Swords. Wow. And the 10 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So, okay. Group 3. People, when they first meet you, your first impression, it's like you have, like I said, you guys have an aura about you. you have almost an unapproachable aura because we have two kings here and we have the star card. So we have the King of Cups, the king of emotional stability. We have the King of Swords, the king of truth and communication and fairness. And we have the star card, hope, destiny, the future, um, making a wish come true, manifestation. It's also ruled by Aquarius. Truth, unorthodox, unexpected things because that's Uranus. Um, you as a first impression, like people can find you pretty intimidating. And that might be why like people kind of just have this vibe that they can't reach you because of that Neptune card. It's like you just have this air of mysteria around you, and it's like you just have this aura where it's like people are just in awe of you. Like they feel like you have just this royalty, this royal just aura about you. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm making sense. With the Eight of Wands, I feel like you guys, y'all not the type to move very quickly. Like, you probably move very slowly with just about everything you do. Okay, from getting ready in the morning to checking out in the line, putting your items on the conveyor belt thing. You just move very slowly. You're a type of person that I'm feeling like you're just an in the moment type of person. And you don't like to rush. Okay, you're not the type of person that like to rush. And even though it's like that type of energy, it can be frustrating. You can feel very frustrated at times. And I think that's why you guys probably move slow, so you just don't have to like deal with the anxiety with this Ten of Wands. You guys probably suffer from a lot of anxieties and heavy burdens, especially with this King energy. And people just, people see that you got some type of crown, and that's why you got that Ten of Wands. You probably carry a lot of heavy burdens, and people can sense that from you. It's not always, your first impression isn't always what you may communicate to people, but it's just something that they sense. They sense that you just have like this heavy burden, but you carry it very well. All right, you're still very kind to people, you're emotionally compassionate. You just give the vibe off that you are a person that has it put together, even though like we all know that we all suffer from things. It's kind of like, well, how do they just have this all together when on the inside you could be a total mess? You could be, because like I said with that Neptune card, it's like you just, when people see you, it's kind of like it's about illusions. Okay, you can have a total different view. They can have a totally different view about you whenever they first meet you. Okay, and especially with this Gemini and Virgo card, you guys are in your head a lot. You guys probably overthink a lot. Okay, and that's something that y'all just probably do, and people would not see that because of this Neptune card, because of this illusion that you have just naturally. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Leave a like if it resonates as well too. So we have power. Ooh, and inner peace. So, man, oh man. You guys have such a royal aura. Like, your ancestors have to be royalty. Like, it's just, okay. We have power here. And as your first impression, like, people can see you as a very powerful person, a very strong person, and that goes with that King energy. Okay, and we also have inner peace. So like, yeah, like, King of Cups is the card of emotional stability, compassion, giving to others, loving others, creativity. Okay, so that really goes well with that. You guys just seem like you're very peaceful. Like, just being, you have this alone in the world card, and it feels like you don't really get into a lot of drama. You guys pretty much stay to yourselves, and that seems very, you give off the vibe that that's very peaceful, especially for people who just really don't know you, people who are just like passing by and meeting you, and they just see how peaceful you are. So let's keep going. We have guide. Ooh. We have victim. So with guide, we have represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So people really see your royal like quality, and it's something that they really admire about you. You know, you see the divine within yourself and you see the divine within other people, and that's so amazing. So we have victim prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. And I feel like that goes with that King of Swords, because King of Swords represents the air signs, okay? And I'm thinking about Libra, because Libras do not like it. They like truth, they like balance, okay? And people, and they like things being they like to be held accountable for things, okay? They also rule like judgment and things like that, you know, with legal matters and everything. So they really are about holding yourself accountable, you know, people, Libras that are in their divine power. I'll say it like that. So that really gives me that type of vibe. Like when someone is, let's say you'll meet someone and they're like, oh, I'm just having a bad day, and you're like, you know, put a smile on your face, you know, you're really giving them some positive enlightening aura and energy for them to really just, you know, get into a higher vibration. You don't let people, and you don't like it when people sit in the victim mentality. Like that just irks your nerves. It really burns your biscuits. So we have trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. And we have the child, magical, seeing potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. And that goes with that star card, y'all. Y'all have really star-like quality. And people see that. People really see that. Like, y'all are bomb. And then we have God. Benevolence and compassion. Recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. That's literally kind of like guide. Like, y'all really are on it when it comes to knowing the divine power within yourself and within others. And that's probably that king energy, that royal energy that they get from you, because you know your power. You know your power, okay? Like when something bad happens, or like if just something wrong is going on and this person just sees you as your first impression, it's like everybody else could be angry and you're just like chilling, period. Okay, sitting in your power, because you know things are going to work out in your favor. You know the universe works in your favor at all times. That's why you move slow. Okay, you like, I got time. I got time. Okay, like, man, you guys just really have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful royal energy, and I feel so honored that you made it this far into this video, that you even made it to this video. Okay, guys, so please let me know how that resonated. Let me know what pile you chose, or if you chose another pile as well too. Please let me know, guys. I love you so much. Thank you again if you made it this far, and I will see you in another video. Okay, bye. Hey, pile number 4, last but not least, here you guys are. I already pulled out 3 zodiac cards for you guys. So let's find out what your first impression is and a few more details about yourself. So to start off, we have Pisces, we have the Libra card, and we have the Leo card. So you could be any one of those signs, and that just knows, and that just tells you that you chose the right pile. But even if you're not one of those signs, your energy and your first impression is, I'm gonna start with Leo. I'm gonna start with Leo. You guys are very like attention grabbing. Like people might really stare at you whenever you go places, and that's just because like you just have such an approachable aura about you, especially with this Libra card. Libra is a very social sign. Your first impression, you're probably loud. Like when you enter a room, people know. All right, people know who you are. For some of you, you're like that, and for others, you are a little more quiet. Okay, you're a little more quiet and reserved. Okay, but either way, especially now that I'm looking at it, this Libra card is in the middle. Either way, whether you are the more outgoing type or you are one of the more reserved type, you are still very sociable. You guys are very attractive. Okay, you probably have like really nice hair, really nice skin, and people just really find you very approachable, regardless of if you're more reserved or even if you are more outgoing. Another thing is people, especially with this Pisces card, I'm gonna tell you right now, people might think you're kind of like a space case. Like you could be like a type of person that just is like daydreaming sometime. You don't really like, you're here but you're not here, you know. And people could see that about you. That could be another first impression. They're probably like, what are they thinking? Or like they're in such deep thought when you're really not thinking about anything, you know. That could be something. And with this Libra card, you guys are very attractive. It's ruled by Venus. You guys are very attractive and very likable. And you guys, you just, you know, you have like just this magnetic aura about you. You have like this mysterious magnetic aura about you. A lot of the pals had that. Okay, a lot of the pals had that type of energy. So maybe that's just the type of energy I attract on my channel, but that's crazy. But yeah, that's just the type of energy you guys have, and you have the power to like really light up a room and grab the attention of anyone that's there, even if you are on the more reserved side. Like people, when you walk in, people are like, oh, who is that person, you know? Even if they're not talking, they're like, I want to get to know them, you know? Like they get in that Libra energy that you give off. They want to know who you are. And you also very balanced. Okay, you probably have, I'm feeling like some of you guys have like a very nice posture, and you walk with a lot of confidence. You walk with a confident stride. You don't really hunch over a lot, and you know that's something that people really pay attention to. Interesting. So we have the temple of my body. Okay, so you guys, temple of my body. So when people see you, your first impression is like they pay attention to your skin, they pay attention to your body, they pay attention to your assets. Okay, you know, the things that make you you. And people really admire those things. Like people probably just check you out. Like even if you're a girl, like girls probably just check you out. If you're a guy, you know, guys are probably like, you know, they have nice this or they have nice that, you know. And shoot, that's just the first impression that people get off of you. Okay, they really like your body. There's something about you that is just so alluring. That's the word I'm looking for. It's so alluring, and people just really vibe with that. Okay, like people, and they don't feel intimidated at all. Like they feel like you are a very approachable person. You're a very social person, even if you don't talk a lot. Like even if you're more of an introvert, people don't get the vibe that you're arrogant. Sometimes some people, especially with the Leo card, they might think, you know, you're overly confident. Some people might be haters. Okay, and that's for some of y'all too, because y'all have such this approachable energy. You have such this magnetic energy. People might be thinking that, oh, you think that you're all that, or you know, they just haters. Projection at its finest. So we have the Hierophant in reverse. You guys are very different. We have Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Six of Wands, the Hanged Man, another Pisces card, and then we have Three of Swords. Wow. Okay, you guys look really good. You guys take care of yourself. Y'all take very good care of yourself. You like to look decent whenever you leave the house. Okay, and when people see you out, I told you, like, people admire about you. People admire things about you. People think you're alluring. And with this Three of Swords, it's like, it's usually the heartbreak card. So I'm feeling like you guys just have this energy that you give off, that you have a lot of suitors. You have a lot of people that you may talk to or be dating, and people just think you might be a heartbreaker. Another thing, with the Hangman, I'm feeling like you have a lot of patience. And with the Six of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, I'm feeling like you guys are when you walk in a room, you're able to change the entire energy. Like, look at this person. They about to eat fire. Y'all are like literally the life of a party. You guys really take into consideration the needs of others. You guys just have this type of energy of abundance that really just emanates in your aura, and it's crazy. And with the Hierophant in reverse, I'm feeling like you guys are very knowledgeable about spirituality. You guys are different. And people feel that. People see that whenever you approach them or whenever you talk to them or just when you speak. I'm feeling like when you speak, it's like it's different. You guys speak with elegance. Okay, y'all don't really talk ratchet. Like you could with this Pisces energy, you know. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. We have two Pisces cards here. It's ruled by Neptune, and that's the planet of illusion. So, you know, you could be the type of person in Libra. It's about balance. You know, Libra can have two sides. So it's like when you meet people, your first impression is very important. Like I said, you guys like to look decent when you leave the house and everything. Y'all don't like going out in rollers or going out with your hair looking crazy. Like even if it's messy, something looks good on you. You know, like if you are going out in baggy clothes or something, your hair is at least done. Or if your hair's not done, you have like something looks good on you. You know, like something looks decent. And when shit, where was I going with this? Yeah, with the Libra card, it's like Libra is about balance. So whenever you guys speak, you speak with a lot of elegance when they meet you, and you could have this totally other side where y'all like, you know, classy, bougie, ratchet, you know, like y'all can just have like so many different sides to you, and people may not be seeing that until they really get to know you, but their first impression is like, wow, this person is just so amazing, so elegant, and how they carry themselves is with a lot of grace. Okay, a lot of grace, a lot of elegance. So let's keep going. We got leadership and we have stillness. So another first impression that people find from you, and another thing about you, is that you are a leader. Okay, Leo. Libra is a cardinal sign. I believe it's a cardinal sign. Don't quote me on that though. But I know Leo is definitely a sign that is for leaders, okay? And people really see that about you. You are the type of person that people admire, that people idolize, and people look up to. A lot of children may look up to you. You know, you may be doing something out in the public as well too. You know, like when people do things out in the public, they tend to have a lot of admirers, and I feel like that's what you guys have. Like people really see that leadership quality within you. And we also have stillness. So you guys, even though you may be like more outgoing, I'm feeling like this is more for my introvert sided people though. You guys are very still. You guys don't make hasty decisions. You take your time, you think about things before you do it, and then you get into it, all right? Like, and you have no problem being alone either. And I think a lot of people pick up on that because, especially for my introverted sided people, even if you're more extroverted and you feel like this, you know, take it how it resonates. You know, people can see you by yourself and they can be the type to go and approach you and you're still calm. You know, you don't get nervous. They don't feel like you would get nervous, and they don't, like I said, you're very approachable. So, you know, that's just that. We have the Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. So like I said, especially with that Libra card, y'all are charming. Oh my gosh, you guys probably do have a lot of people that really like you and are really interested in pursuing you, because y'all on it with this romantic charm card. Okay, the Prince, what, even if you're not a boy, okay, princess, you just charming, and people really like being around you. We have pioneer, okay, leadership. People really see what type of you're different, okay? You're not a follower, you're a leader, okay? And you're very confident in that. The passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. You have no problem, the Hierophant in reverse, you have no problem treading a new trail that no one, doing a path that no one has even thought about going, you know, like you just people really admire you guys, and that's so amazing. Group 4, y'all bomb. Okay, we have the slave. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So, as well as leadership, and that's why you got this leadership card. Yes, for this slave card, because y'all know a good leader knows when to turn things over. A good leader knows when to surrender things into what will happen will happen. Okay, a good leader knows when to do that. A good leader doesn't take too much control. All right. Oh man, so we have the gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. And another thing with you guys, when other people doubt you, you don't doubt yourself. Okay, you are confident, Leo. You are confident in yourself. Okay, you stand strong in your beliefs. You stand strong in things that you truly believe in. And then we have the Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity, heart and spirit. So you guys are also just very pure. You're very kind. People really like you, group 4. You could have a lot of friends, okay? But your first impression, guys, people think very highly of you. Okay, even if you have like a totally other side with that Neptune energy, even if you guys have a totally other side that people just don't even know of, you could have them fooled for a very long time until they really get to know you, if you're like that. But I feel like you guys are really just really good leaders. You guys are very approachable. You're not the type of leader or the type of boss. Let's say you are a boss. You're not the type of boss that people hate going into the shift with. You're not the coworker that people hate going into the shift with. You're the type that uplifts energies. You're the type that is just really bomb and people can't wait to see. You're the type that people want to keep in contact with even after they leave the job. So group 4, I hope that resonated. Please let me know down in the comments how that was for you. Let me know your pile, or if you picked another pile. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for making it this far. If you have, please let me know how you enjoyed the video or didn't. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see y'all in another one, and I love y'all. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say what I said. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye. I need a little bit of love from you. I need a little bit of trust from you. Oh, we can let the guns